Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for your time. I'm here today representing Mercan and to talk about Portugal Golden Visa under the investment funds. So we welcome citizens to different parts of the world. Well, who are we? Mercan, we are a company originally from Canada. We have more than 35 years experience in immigration programs, namely for investment, manpower, scholarship. So always supporting people to reach their goals in terms of immigration. In Portugal, which is the subject today, we started in 2015. We raised already 1.2 billion investment with more than 4,000 investors, with 31 hotels in different stages of development and generating more than 600 employment. So, what we do in hospitality? Okay, so our hospitality projects are spread around Portugal. Portugal is not a big country, but as you can see, our 31 projects, 12 already operating and 19 in different phases of development, are spread around the country. And again, generating 1.2 billion investment to Portugal. These projects, which is common to all the 31 hospitality projects, is the fact that we work with the most well-known hospitality brands, such as Marriott, Hilton, IHG, Wyndham, Hard Rock. So, common across to all our properties is the partnership with these big brands. To show you that, our track record shows 2 hotels already opened under the Marriott franchise agreement. They are both in Porto, the second major city of Portugal. We have 7 that are going to open end of next year. Regarding Hilton brand, 3 hotels are already operating, 6 more under different stages of development, which will open also next year, beginning of 2026. Regarding IHG, we have already 5 hotels operating and 1 to be delivered, start operation end of next year. Just to highlight that these 3 Holiday Inn Express hotels, one in Beja, one in Porto, and one in Évora, just opened last month. So we opened 3 hotels very, very recently. Again, Wyndham and a historical hotel already operating, and the ones that I'm going to develop a little bit more in a while are Hard Rock branded and Accor. So, these hospitality projects that we have already operating, as you can see, all of them are distinguished with many different awards. We can talk about the service, customer service, LEED Platinum, that is a very important award, a certification in terms of the construction of the hotels, being a historic hotel, top performance, you name it. So all our hotels have been distinguished with, in different categories in terms of hospitality. Not only our hotels, also the places where our hotels are located. Our hotels are located in the most interesting areas of Portugal in terms of tourism. Madeira, Porto, Algarve and Lisboa. So, just to give you a highlight, Porto was distinguished in 2023 the world leading city destination. So, again, in terms of tourism, our properties, our projects, our operations are located in the most interesting areas of Portugal. And again, the numbers also reflect that. Our occupancy rates have an average of 76%. And in terms of appraisals, for example, from Booking.com, you can see the rates that our operating hotels earn. So once again, showing the operations and the success of our hospitality project. What we decided to do, because everybody knows that since October last year, it's no longer possible to invest in real estate in Portugal to comply with Golden Visa requirements. So what we have, the statistics till then, in terms of residency permits, family members associated to that, to the submission of the files, the total investment in Portugal, the main nationalities applying for Portuguese Golden Visa. So all the statistics, and the majority of them were done with the real estate investments, as I said, till October last year. Okay, everybody knows what Portugal is, a country in Europe, a very powerful passport, the fifth most interesting in the world. Portugal offers a free medical coverage. We have a very interesting and safe healthcare system, national healthcare, and the free education. This means that the Golden Visa holders are entitled to live, work, study, and have the healthcare in Portugal while they have the Golden Visa holding. In terms of requirements, are very simple. There's no limit of age, there's no management experience, there's no interview, there's no need of valid medical insurance. So the only obligations is doing the investment, spending 7 days in Portugal per year, and keep that investment for the 5 years till applying for citizenship or permanent residency. So, what we did when, as I mentioned, October 2023, the real estate was no longer an option, residential, commercial, you name it. We decided to continue doing what we know how to do best, that is hospitality. So, the investment on a private equity fund of 500,000 euros is still possible for the Golden Visa purpose. So, what we did was creating our fund, which has 3 companies, hospitality operation projects, that are in that fund where the investors do the investment to qualify for the Golden Visa. So in a very simple way, we have an investment of the 500,000 euros. We, Mercan, are co-investors with all the investors on this fund, and all the investors know exactly where their funds are going to. Bridgeview Hotel, that is going to be an Accor in Porto. Hard Rock Resort in the Algarve, in Ponte Vau, and Alvor Beach Resort in Alvor, also in the Algarve. Very important thing to highlight here. The fund, the value of the fund is 140 million. Okay? Our appraisal at this moment states that the 3 companies, the value of the 3 projects is 174 million. And we, Mercan, being co-investors, gives the perfect assurance to the investors for the buyback on the end. I mention this because after the 6th year, after the investors get the Portuguese nationality or permanent residency, they may request the buyback. So the perfect guarantee from us, from Mercan, that the buyback will be performed. So this is a little bit of details about the fund. Minimum investment term is 6 years, the minimum investment amount, the value of the fund. In terms of the return of the investment is 2% annually from year 1. Has also, as this is also common across to our previous investors, allowing the investors to spend 7 days in Portugal for free, which complies with the minimum requirement to maintain the Golden Visa. In terms of returns, as was mentioned on the previous slide, annual returns of 2% or an accumulated return after the year 6 with a bonus on year 8, 10 and 12 respectively. Our partners in our fund, the fund manager is Hipoges, that belongs to KKR, one of the biggest fund managers in the world. Our audits are Ernst Young and the evaluators REIS. The depository bank is Bison Bank. This is the approval for our fund from CMVM, the entity regulator of the funds in Portugal. And as we mentioned, how the fund is having the different hospitality projects on it. As I said, Rigid View Hotel, that will be an Accor. Hilton Resort in the Algarve, side by side to the beach, and Hard Rock Hotel in Ponte do Val. The projects are already under construction. Going a little bit more into detail, Hard Rock is the first Hard Rock in Portugal. This hotel, as you can see, it's side by side to the sea, and it will have what Hard Rock always pleases us with, for example, a concert area. So Algarve, as you know, is a very interesting summer destination. So everything to be a successful unit. So here another overview from the project. Here another, the interior will be very connected to Portugal in terms of music. Probably you don't know, but fado is a traditional music from Portugal. So thematically oriented for the location and as a hard rock connected to music environment. Here also, there on the front part, you can see the concert area. So unique in Portugal. Alvor is a completely different project. It's a resort, something more calm, but again, strategically located close to the sea, with all the facilities that we are used to have in a Hilton 5-star resort. Again, how it will look like. Entrance, walking distance to the beach, outdoor pools, indoor, you name it, spa, gym, all the features that we are used to have in a 5-star resort. And the last one is Bridge View. Bridge View is a different concept of hotel because it's located in Gaia. Gaia is a city adjacent to Porto, divided by the River Douro, and this hotel intends to get both requirements in terms of tourism or business. The reason to be an Accor and a 4-star hotel. How it will look like. The interior, so a more simple oriented hotel, a 4-star, Accor branded. And here is the astonishing view from that hotel to the Porto, that is a protected UNESCO area. So, thank you very much. This is Portugal Golden Visa from Mercan with our fund. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you. Obrigada.